right, this is the Boys Down Bad podcast, and we are super excited to welcome on the first recruit of the year.
Yep.
First recruit of the year, Nico Ottomanelli, to the podcast. Nico, welcome on, brother. We appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You bet. So you got to tell us a little bit about yourself to start us off. So name, where you're from, just take it away, man.
Sounds good. All right, so my name is Nico Ottomanelli. I'm a kicker from Old Tappan, New Jersey. Yeah, I started kicking about like 4 years ago, and then I got blessed with an offer from Nebraska last June, and it's been great ever since then.
Heck yeah, man. That's awesome to hear. We're huge Husker fans, so we're excited to have you on board. That kind of leads into my first question that I had. You said you started kicking 4 years ago, so obviously it wasn't football first for you growing up. What was your sport?
So I would say soccer. I was a big soccer guy. I was a goalie, and then my dad, he actually kicked in college for a little bit at Sacred Heart, and then he kind of got me into kicking. Joined the freshman team, and then I've just been working at it since then.
Heck yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, so we hear a lot about like the big like football states, Texas, Florida, California. What is high school football like in New Jersey?
Yeah, I feel like New Jersey high school football is actually pretty overlooked. I think it's pretty competitive. I mean, obviously it's not as big as like Texas and Florida, but I still think it's a very competitive state to have football.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. So let's move into Nebraska. How did you come in contact with Coach Rule in the beginning, and how did you end up meeting the staff?
So last year was I'd say like April or maybe March or April of last year. My kicking coach ran into Coach Barthel at a coach's like meeting, I don't know, like convention or something. And then he kind of talked to him. I also met Coach Barthel a few years ago at a Penn State specialist camp. So I kind of was talking to him like on and off, but not too much. And then my kicking coach gave me Coach Foley's number. And then I kind of got in contact with Coach Foley, set up a visit to visit practice last year in April, and then came out to the specialist camp in June. I won the field goal competition there. And then about like 2, 3 weeks later, I got the offer and I was committed right away.
Nice. What goes on at the field goal competitions?
So how it worked was we had like a charting session. It was about like, I can't remember the exact number. I'd say like maybe like 10 kicks, and you had to make at least 9 to get into the competition. And then in the competition, you just start at like 40 yards and then just keep going back until there's one guy left.
You're the last man standing?
Yes, I was.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so kind of throughout the whole recruiting process, what were you really looking for in a school?
I was looking for just like a good opportunity. Like I always wanted, like I always dreamed of playing in a big stadium in a big school in front of a lot of people. I love pressure. I love working under pressure, and really like once I visited Nebraska for the first time, I wasn't expecting much. Like from New Jersey, you don't really hear about Nebraska too much. So it was really like a shock to me when I got out there, and I just fell in love with every part about it. Like the staff. I love how Coach Rule has like turned around this program, and I love his everything that he's trying to get the players to do. Like put in all the effort. Like he wants 100% from every guy, which I really like that. Some of these other schools were kind of just like the coaches like put on whatever like a different face for like recruiting, and then I talk to the players and they're like a different guy. But Coach Rule is straight up front. He wants the guys that work hard. So that's what I like to see.
Heck yeah. What was like the biggest thing about the Nebraska staff, or even just Lincoln in general, that stood out to you when you first got here?
I'd say right when I first got there, we noticed a big change in all the people there. Everyone was just so nice. Like here in New York, it's kind of like you just mind your own business. You don't talk to anyone else. But out there, like even just like going to order food, like everyone's just so nice. They're like talks to you. So it was great.
Yeah. Speaking of food, have you you were in Lincoln? Have you had a runza yet?
I have not.
Dude, you gotta get runza.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I'll probably have a few when I get out there next. I'll probably be out there in like I think planning to come out for the March 24th practice. So I'll definitely have to try it.
Heck yeah, that's got to be your first stop, man. It's so good.
Yeah, it will be.
Love it. So on your visit here, what was your favorite part? Did you do anything super cool?
Oh, I mean everything. Like they just treat everyone like so. Like they treated me like so well. My family so well. I love hanging around the players, and just like seeing what it's like to be there. Like I just can't wait to get to work. So whenever I was around the facility, around the other players, that was probably my favorite part. Um, but yeah, and the new facilities that they're building are super cool. I can't wait to get to work in those too.
Yeah, what are those like? We haven't been inside. Are they just insane?
Oh yeah, they're super cool. Like I don't know if you've seen any like pictures or something on Twitter, but they're just like next level, like stuff that I didn't even think like they would have. They have like it's crazy.
That's awesome. Love to hear it. All right, let's get into a little bit of kicker talk here. So I've always wondered, what do kickers do at practice? Like, are you just kicking field goals all the time, or are you running through drills? What exactly do you do to get ready?
So this past year, like my whole high school career, my school didn't have a kicking coach, so I was kind of on my own. So like I would set up my practice schedule, and there will be days where I'll set up a charting thing. Like I had a kicking like an iPad dedicated to my kicking sessions.
Hmm.
So I'd set up like the night before the practice, I would set up the kicks that I feel I need the most from whether that's a hash, there's like deeper kicks, and like if I was struggling from a hash, I would work more in there, and then so I do that. I do conditioning with the team too. I do the tackle drills with the team, which I love that. I
Oh,
love tackle.
let's go.
Yeah, yeah. So, and then other than that, it's mostly I do my charting and I focus on my contact stuff, trying to get the end over end ball, a clean ball,
Mhm.
and yeah, usually I'll do like some angle stuff, like from the corner of the end zone, trying to like get it through like the skinny uprights.
Mhm.
So yeah, it depends. I try to have some fun with it too.
For sure. So do you know exactly what you want to do when you get here? Like, are you going to be place kicker only? You going to try to punt? You going to try to do kickoffs? Do you know exactly what route you want to go down?
So I'll probably just be place kicker and doing some kickoffs too. I can punt, but we also recruited a punter in this class. But so my main focus is place kicking and kickoffs.
Gotcha. Awesome.
So college football, I feel like the position that gets the most like unnecessary hate is always the kicker. It's always how are they
Yep.
missing it? So that's all they do. I think
Mhm.
it's extremely difficult. We like would mess around at the rec in college and it like couldn't make anything. What's the hardest part about being a kicker?
I'd say, like there's a lot of hard parts about being like staying consistent is definitely one of the hardest. Um, and then also I'd say like dealing with all the pressure and all the fans like screaming at you. Like I feel like everyone just think kicking's so easy, but until they like try it. Um, so I do see like a bunch of kickers just getting like hate and stuff, but it is pretty difficult. So yeah, I like the pressure. I like when all the fans are yelling. It's something that I've always found cool, and I found myself to thrive in. So I can't wait to see that Pack Memorial get in there, kick some field goals, big ones.
Bet.
And then what's the furthest kick that you've made in a game? And then how far can you go back in practice?
So in a game, I hit a 50-yarder this year. Um, in practice, the furthest I went back was 64 yards. But I'm feeling like I'm gonna start pushing that more now. Now, once the weather gets nicer.
Was that wind aided or was that straight up 64 yards?
There was a tiny bit of wind, but this was also like last summer. So I feel like I've gone stronger,
Yeah.
and I feel like I could probably push that this year. Maybe no wind this time.
Heck yeah. Love it.
And then another big thing in the college football world is the new EA college football game. What do you give yourself for power and accuracy in that game?
Oh, that's tough. Um, I would love to say like 99 for both, but I can't say that. So I'm probably gonna go power. I'd give myself somewhere in the 80, like 86, 87. And then accuracy, I'd also be around like 88, 89, maybe 90.
Okay.
Love that. And then will you be opting into the game?
I have not heard anything. I would love to opt in though.
Love it.
That'd be
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
Love it. Chris, you got any?
Yeah, so a couple questions about kicking. When you miss a field goal, do you think it's more mental or physical?
Mental, 100%. Most of the times when you go out on the field, you line up for your field goal, like most of the time, like the coach is not gonna put you out there for something you can't make. So it's, in my opinion, everything's just always mental if you miss, whether it's you think it's too big of a kick, like you're focused on something that you shouldn't be focusing on. Thankfully, I've only missed like I had 3 in my high school career. 3 didn't go in, 2 were blocks. So I really only had 1 miss in my high school career. And it was a mental mistake, but hopefully I could just keep up that low miss percentage.
You
Yeah.
bet.
What, and then being from New Jersey, you got to kick in pretty bad weather conditions, and it can get pretty bad here in Lincoln. What's it like running on the field with, when it's -10 out and it's blowing everywhere? What's like your mindset? How many layers you got on? Kind of what's the process when the weather is so bad?
Yes, usually I've messed around with like a couple different layers. I hate wearing a bunch of layers. I feel like it slows me down. So usually, like I don't plan to wear like any like tights on my legs or anything. I just like to let my legs free. Usually like when it's really cold, I put on like a long sleeve, maybe have a hand warmer on. But when I'm running onto the field, I try to forget about the weather and just think if it's just me, the ball, and the upright,
Mm.
and I'm just gonna treat it like a normal kick, like it was like 95 degrees with no wind, and I just keep everything the same, keep my form the same, just try to keep it down the middle.
Does the ball feel like a rock in that kind of weather? Like you're kicking a rock?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. The ball definitely gets harder. It definitely feel it on your foot a little more, but it's something that you gotta like that you just adapt to over time.
For sure.
Awesome.
Awesome. You guys got any more?
That's all I got.
All right, Nico, we got to give you a little chance to pump up Husker Nation real quick. What kind of guy is Husker Nation getting in Nico Ottomanelli?
Yeah, they're getting a hardworking guy. Like some guys can be in there every day working, looking to get better, looking to get time on the field. I'm always pushing myself to be the best version of me. I strive to be the best kicker. I want to win like the Blue Groza Award. I want to win all these awards. I want to be All American, and the end goal is obviously being the NFL. So I'm just gonna keep working until I get to my dreams.
Heck yeah, man. We can't wait to see you
Yeah.
do it. It's exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out there.
Sweet, man. Well, Nico, we appreciate you coming on. We can't wait to see you become a Husker, man. It's going to be great.
Let's go. I can't wait.
Shout out Nico. What a guy. Just a cool dude.
Yeah.
Excited to see what he does here. Husker basketball. Quick recap. Dropped one to Ohio State.
Lost to Ohio State. Got screwed. But it's okay. We rebounded. It's fine.
What do you mean got screwed?
Well, it was 23-8 in fouls. We
Yeah.
shot 4 free throws. They shot 30, I think, or something.
Yeah, that's fair. I felt like we were never like. I mean, we kept it close, but
We had the lead early.
There was never a point where I was like, "We're gonna win this game."
We had the lead early, and then we kind of blew it at the end of the first half. We should have been ahead at half, and instead we were down 2, and I wasn't feeling great. But yeah, and then they kind of extended it in the second half. We kind of got it back to 2, I think, a couple times, but never took the lead.
Yeah,
But
bounce back.
Got the win we needed against Rutgers.
Bounce back against Rutgers. That should lock us up.
Should lock it up. 21-9. We're in the double bye.
Did we lock that up for sure?
We're 4th. No, we have the tiebreaker over Wisconsin right now, and
Yeah.
Wisconsin plays at Purdue on Saturday.
Okay.
So if they would lose, then we'd still be in 4th, but we need to beat Michigan because Iowa plays Illinois on Saturday, and since we lost to Iowa, if we have the same record, because they're 10-9 and we're 11-8, so they could theoretically be 11-9. If we lose, we'd be 11-9. They would get ahead of us.
That just goes to show how crazy the Big Ten has been this year.
Yeah,
'Cause we're
Iowa's
in
come out of
4th.
nowhere.
Yeah, and we're in 4th and we're 11-8. Conference, is that what we are?
Yeah, it's bunched up. I mean, besides Michigan, you got your like 7-8 or 7-12 teams, 7-11, but most teams are right around that 9-9, 10-10 range. It's not as bad as people think. Like people are saying the Big Ten's down. I mean, it's
I would
usually
argue
is.
they're better.
Yeah,
as a
it's
whole.
close.
It's just nobody can win on the road.
Yeah,
But it's not just like a few teams aren't winning on the road. It's everybody.
right.
But yeah, we should have locked up tournament win, or not tournament win. Well, we will lock that up later. But tournament berth. We
Yeah.
should have locked that up on Sunday.
Is there
Which
any
is
way
good.
we don't get in the tournament?
I don't see it. No.
I was just like, Jordan had asked if there was, like, how many games minimum do we have left? I said it should be 3, but, like, we would have to lose by, like, 20 to Michigan and then 20 in the Big Ten.
Yeah, and even that.
And then you're still probably fine. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of projections there anywhere between an 8 and a 9 seed in all the brackets, so they got a lot of leeway to get down to a 12. So
Yep. Got Michigan. What day do we play Michigan?
Sunday,
Okay.
11 a.m. Kind of worried about it because
11
daylight-
a.m. game on the road.
and it's daylight savings.
Oof.
So
it's
we
really 10.
spring ahead, so it's going to feel like a 10 a.m. game for us.
Because we lose an hour of sleep.
Correct, because we spring ahead, yeah. So they're gonna lose an hour of sleep. So and you're traveling.
Mm.
But Michigan also loses an hour of sleep.
What do you
Yeah.
think? What do you think the spread will be at in that game?
I think we'll be favored by probably 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty close.
I don't think they're just not playing good, and I think they've kind of given up. But it is senior day for them. But I still think we'll be favored by a little, but it's not going to be a lot. It wouldn't shock me if we lose. Like, it just wouldn't with the time and everything.
Juwan Howard, like, on the hot seat?
I bet you they give him one more year just because he played there. And
He's got a little bit of that Scott Frost where he gets
yeah.
a little bit longer.
And this was his
leash.
really first really bad year.
Yeah, because they've been solid.
Yeah, so and they had some injuries and McDaniel not being able to travel and
Yeah.
I think he'll get next year.
transferred.
Yeah, I think he'll get next year but if he
See
has a
how it
bad year like
goes.
this next year.
Yeah. Should be able to get it done, or maybe.
I hope so.
Should get it done into the tournament.
I hope so.
I think we did enough.
Yep.
So that's good.
Yep.
Any other Husker news?
Gonna miss watching Casey.
Yeah.
Play in well,
Does he?
I'll see him one more time in person, but Trevin texted in our golf group chat, was like, this will be the last time I ever see Casey play in person, and it kind of hits you like, yeah, he takes some dumb shots, but it's
He's
so
he's
fun.
electric.
It's so fun to watch, and
It'll
not having that next year it'll be sad.
We'll never have a guy like him again.
No,
No.
because he's like bona fide superstar. Like,
Yeah.
just electric to watch.
What's he gonna do next year?
He's gonna try to go to the NBA, but
Does he have a year of eligibility or no?
no.
Okay, that's what I was wondering
No.
if he. I wouldn't assume he would come back either way, but
No. That's kind of why he tested the NBA waters last year to come back and figure out what he need to work on. So I'm sure he'll try to go.
he's just
Shooting
so
wise, he
crafty.
can do it.
He's
But
in like his cuts and everything. Like he can get to the hoop.
he's that Steph Curry like, but
Yeah.
Steph Curry's bigger, stronger. Defensively, he would just in the NBA he would be a real liability in the NBA. But
because was he like making all these like nice like back cuts last year?
Mm-hmm.
towards the end,
With Walker,
yeah,
I remember the Casey back cut with
Yeah.
Derek Walker was.
Yeah.
I feel like it
elite.
just got so much better this year. Like he,
which is what they told him. Like, you can't just be a 3-point shooter. You got
Yeah,
to you see him making pull up twos and
he's
back
crafty.
cuts
He's very
and layups.
crafty.
So
His defense
that'll
will
be
the thing.
that'll be the thing that'll keep.
But
him
he's not.
out
He's
of
not
the
a
NBA.
bad defender for his size. I feel
He
like.
would just have to guard somebody in the NBA that is basically like him, just a 3-point shooter that isn't gonna dribble.
Yeah.
And you just got to put him out there and hope he scores, just gets hot from 3 and makes 3 of them and live with the defense.
Yeah.
But yeah,
if he
gonna miss
puts on a
seeing
little bit of weight. Like
Yeah,
it at least gets him. He can be a little bit more physical. Just because like, it would be tough to throw him out there right now just with his size. Like,
yeah,
but
Who knows?
but yeah.
That's about all the Nebraska news. Starting back with interviews.
Baseball had
This
a good
week.
couple weeks.
Baseball. We're gonna get into baseball here soon. It's hard for me to like the end of football season going into basketball. It's hard for me to focus on 2 sports.
Yeah,
So after basketball, I'll be able to focus more on baseball. But
yeah.
yeah, I guess next week we'll be in a new studio.
yep,
This is the last pod in here.
sad.
Breaking
Moving up.
news. Breaking
We're
news.
moving up.
Moving up in the world. We got a new studio. Been grinding on that the past couple weeks. It's gonna be good. So soak it in. Soak this room in.
Yep.
It'd be nice to get out of bed. Get out of a bedroom.
Yeah.
Went from the basement to the bedroom, now to a
To a real studio.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
One other basketball thing, Jay Billis has had a rough couple weeks. Just saying that the solution to court storming is arresting kids. Yeah, I mean, it was just a wild.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I've heard him say it a couple times.
He had said like one way to stop court storming is to write citations to all the students that are on the floor.
Good luck trying to write all those
Yeah.
citations. Jeez,
It was
It'd
absolutely
be a
not realistic.
nightmare with paperwork.
Yeah.
It's just not
He went on
realistic.
PMT and it got like pretty heated.
Really.
Yeah, if you haven't listened to that interview, it's interesting just because like Big Cat is very pro court storming and like it's just fun. He just is like, I'm not telling you can't have. Jay Billis is just like, I'm not telling anyone they can't have fun,
Yeah.
but the NCAA can stop this if they want to, but they don't want to
Sure.
because of you storm the court, they put it up in the locker room, like you pay the $100,000 fine in the SEC, but then I mean $100,000 to those schools is nothing.
Yeah.
Kyle Filipowski, comeback player of the century.
Yeah.
Came back with a
Was-
windmill dunk after dying.
After being seriously injured.
Yeah, that was wild. But yeah, that's all we got. I'm gonna throw in my Revos real quick. Do you have a scratch in your Revos? Did you say?
I did, but I think it was just a speck. I got it off. It was
Okay,
easy
good.
to get off.
Good. You want sunglasses that are easy to clean.
Yep.
You definitely want to take care of these. They're a little more expensive, but they're that much better.
You pay for what you get.
You pay for what you get.
We're not telling you to go out and buy some super expensive sunglasses that are gonna they're not super expensive. They're a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
But we're not telling you to go out and buy this and then you're gonna get it and be like, why did I spend this money?
Yeah. Exactly.
Chris
So, yeah.
thought he scratched his and they're perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fine.
Best sunglasses in the game. Go to Revo.com. Use code BoysDownBad20. 20% off your order. Go get yourself a pair. Invest in your eyes. Please. Invest in them. You only get two.
Only get two.
That's right.
All right. We're going to move into the logo game. Everyone's favorite game. A lot of the TikTok comments are interesting on these.
They're
A lot
not
of-
as hateful.
They're not as hateful, but there are a couple really hateful ones.
Which is fair.
To be expected.
Like we get that.
It is what
We're
it
used
is.
to it.
We get a lot more with our picks.
Yeah.
If you're
So-
thinking about starting a podcast and you're gonna post stuff on TikTok, don't expect the comments to be nice.
There's going to be
Exactly.
haters.
Yeah. But you guys have done a good job. Do we know the record?
I think it's 2-2.
Yeah.
2-2-1.
2, 2, and
think.
1. All right. I got 2 logo games for you guys.
Ooh. 2 of them today.
So if you don't know the logo game, I'm going to show you guys each 5 college logos. You're going to tell me the team and what state they reside in, so where they're from. So we're going to do the first one. Jordan's going to go first. Here we go.
That is Rutgers,
Correct?
New Jersey.
Correct. Peter's 2 for 2.
Always like to get that first one.
Yep.
Just because they don't get any easier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then these ones, I'll be honest, they are. I kind of went all out on these ones. So good luck. Chris?
Baylor, Texas.
Good. Always got to start out with a couple easy ones.
Got to get into the flow.
Jordan?
Seton Hall,
Correct?
New Jersey.
Correct. Good poll.
2 New
Shout out
Jerseys.
Frank the
2 New
Tank.
Jersey.
Yeah,
Shout out
Frank the Tank.
Chris?
Providence,
Correct?
Rhode Island.
Correct. All right. 4-4. Both 4-4.
4-4.
Here we go.
What is? Do you know this?
They've been in the tournament the last couple of years. I can picture them. I don't know if I can come up with a name, though.
Their logo typically has their name in it, so this one's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Pass. No clue.
Passes.
I don't. It's going to kill me when you say it. What is it?
Is Norfolk State.
Yep.
Norfolk State.
There's your 16 seeds right there.
Yep, that is a
About
16
every
seed
year
right there.
They're a 16 seed. There you go.
Jordan, do you know where they're from?
Is it South Carolina?
It's not South Carolina. It's a good guess.
Norfolk State, huh?
First thought was Nebraska.
I was just gonna say that Nebraska. Indiana.
It's not Indiana. It's Virginia. Okay,
It's a tough one,
that's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
but didn't lose
Told
any
ya.
points at least.
Yep. So we're still tied.
Still 4-4.
Chris. Oh, I thought you would know this one easy.
I should.
I'll give you a hint. A very good NFL quarterback went to the school for a little bit.
God, it looks familiar too. Pass.
Jordan.
Is it? I have no clue. I'm just trying to rack my brain.
This is gonna piss me off. when I hear
You said a
this.
very good quarterback.
I'm pretty sure he went here. Or it might have been his brother. It might have been his brother.
Pass.
It is Howard.
New York.
Not New York.
Ah,
Massachusetts.
Washington, D.C.
ooh.
Okay, I told you it was tough. So,
Yeah, you did warn us.
all right, moving on to 4. Jordan.
Oh my gosh. Jesus. No
I don't
chance
know
Chris
this one.
knows this.
No.
You'll know the team.
Pass. This sucks to keep passing.
Hofstra.
It is Hofstra. Great pull. Jordan, do you know where they are?
Is it New York?
It is New York. Yeah. All right, 5.
That was my only guess. Would have been Hofstra.
Yep.
I wouldn't have.
That was a great pull. Great pull. All right,
So what is it, 5-5 now?
5-5.
Take the
Chris.
lead. Oh my goodness.
You've bet on this team before.
I've bet on every team.
True.
It's a freaking eagle with a tail. Pass. I don't know.
Jordan?
Is this their like primary logo?
Yeah, I think that it normally has their name in it, but I found one without it.
Pass. Jesus.
Canisius.
What?
I
You
mean,
haven't
I've heard
seen
of it.
Canisius?
I've heard of the school.
Oh,
But
they play. They're on
Play good
basketball all
ball?
the time.
I'm trying to think of where they are, and I don't. West Virginia.
Did you guess where they're?
No, this is Chris's.
Oh,
Yeah, this
West
is
Virginia? No, it is not West Virginia. Sorry.
Vermont.
It is New York as well.
All
a
right.
lot of those small
Well,
northeastern
Yeah.
states.
gosh, I hope we don't have a tie.
Yeah, because that's what 5-5. Yeah. Well, we've had a tie before.
Jordan.
Northern Illinois.
Mm-mm.
Just didn't want to keep.
That's what it
passing.
looks like.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't right, but
No.
It is not Northern
That's what came
Illinois.
to my mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, it for number 5, it's not going to be Northern Illinois.
Yeah.
Pass. I don't know.
It's Northeastern. This is very anticlimactic.
yeah,
You got us on these.
Northeastern.
Yep.
Somewhere in the Northeast. You got about 1 in 7 chance.
Yep.
Northeastern. New York.
Nope, not New York.
Shoot.
All right, 1 in 6, Chris.
Yeah. Northeastern.
Get plenty of hate on this
Oh yeah.
video.
People are gonna hate this one.
Vermont.
It is Massachusetts.
Shoot.
All right.
5-5.
5-5.
All right, I got to at least get one, so I can't.
He said the over-under was 7.
I said 7. That's well, the winning. They'd have to get both of them. The under's looking great. Chris.
Houston Baptist, Texas.
Houston Baptist?
Yeah.
It's not Houston Baptist.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I was confident in that one.
Primary logo, I'm assuming.
Yep.
I was just going to throw out, like, if a Yukon had an alternate logo like this.
That really looks like Houston Baptist logo.
I know this isn't right. Sam Houston?
Not Sam Houston.
It
It is Houston Christian.
Oh.
I can't give it to you. But,
Texas.
yeah, it's Texas.
The way he, he hesitated when you said Houston Baptist. I was
Yeah.
like, it's
Yeah.
something Houston.
Yeah. Chris got it
All right.
done.
I got it.
6-5. The under hits. The under
Barely.
cashes. That's the little game for the week. Let's move on to the grid.
Before we get to grid.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Attention Husker fans, support the legendary Nebraska O-line with Pipeline Jerky. Every purchase goes towards supporting these hardworking athletes carrying on the legacy of the pipeline. Made with high-quality Nebraska beef, Pipeline Jerky is a delicious way to show your Husker pride. Try mouth-watering honey barbecue, pork, and original beef jerky flavors. Hog for the hogs, beef for the beef. Shop Pipeline Jerky today at pipeline-jerky.com and support the Nebraska O-line.
Yes. Support the pipeline, baby.
It is very good. We had it at the podcast awards.
Yep.
And we went through the 3 or 4 bags on the table
Very quick.
quick. Within,
What was the flavor that we really liked?
was it peppercorn?
I think it was peppercorn. It's very
That-
unique, very
yeah.
delicious.
It's really good.
Very good. Go check out Pipeline Jerky.
Goes towards a good cause. They were kind of telling me how it works, and it's a cool concept. It is going directly to the athletes, so support the guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely support the guys. Help Nebraska football. Go get yourself some Pipeline Jerky. It's delicious. You won't regret it. All right. We got grid pulled up. We're ready to roll.
I need to pull it up.
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
We waiting.
Sheesh. Sorry, audience. I didn't have it up in 10 seconds.
That dead space really kills us, man.
Gosh. Attack me. Sorry.
Do you have it ready to go?
Yeah, it's ready.
All
I'm ready
right.
for 10 seconds.
Okay. Here we go.
3, 2, 1. Joe Mauer for 40 plus WAR.
Yep.
Sure.
Cal Ripken Jr. for the Orioles.
Yeah.
Ricky Henderson for the A's.
Sure.
Yep. Sure.
Get those out of the way.
Oh, the A's suck.
Upton played for the Orioles and Sox, didn't he?
Did he ever play for the Orioles?
You're thinking of Adam Jones?
I might be thinking of Adam Jones.
Did Adam Jones ever play for the Nationals?
Hmm.
Where did he play at after he was with the Orioles?
Do you think Vlad Guerrero would count for the Nationals? He played for the Expos.
Should.
So Orioles.
I doubt it, since they're not called the Expos anymore.
Oh,
But the
I bet they.
I would think they would.
I bet they would.
Let's hang on to it.
Okay. Did Chris Davis go anywhere after Orioles?
I don't think so. I think he just retired because he sucked. Well, he might have went with the Mets, actually.
He had an all-time bad season, I remember.
Yeah, after a really, really good season.
Did Bartolo Colon play for the Twins?
Played for the A's.
He pitched for the A's. Did he pitch for the White Sox?
I think he pitched for the White Sox.
He pitched for a lot of teams. He could have pitched for everyone.
Every team.
I mean, he pitched, I think, for half the league.
I don't mind that. Can hang on to it.
Do you think he pitched for the A's?
I know he pitched for the A's.
I'm pretty sure he pitched for the White Sox.
Yeah, he definitely pitched for the A's.
All right. We're doing it. Bartolo Colon. Yes, he did.
Nice. Okay.
That's a 2%er.
Ooh.
folks.
All right.
Which is surprising because he's just usually your
Yeah.
stamp here to play.
Yeah.
Nationals.
Did Donaldson play for the White Sox ever?
No.
What about I don't think he played for the Nationals either.
You got some bad teams on here. Nationals, Orioles, and A's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And White Sox.
Well, and the Twins haven't been great either.
Zimmerman play for any of these teams?
What about Tomey? He played for any of these?
Tommy played for the
White Sox, didn't he?
White Sox and Twins. He played for the Twins.
I think we were thinking of the Guardians. I think we had this.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He
Mhm.
did play for the Guardians.
I would guess Vlad for Orioles.
Or
Yeah.
Nationals.
That would be so dumb if they didn't count.
Yeah. We'll put an asterisk.
Yeah,
on
they
it.
do.
Okay.
Okay. So we have 4 left.
Yeah.
What are the 4 we have?
We need White Sox, Twins, White Sox, Orioles, Nationals, Twins, and Nationals, A's.
Encarnacion played for Twins and White Sox, didn't he?
Did he play for the Twins? He's played for the White Sox. I know that.
He played for the Twins. I'm
That's
pretty
what
sure.
I was more confident in that.
Yeah.
Sure. He did not play for the Twins.
Or maybe he didn't play for the White Sox.
No, he played for the White Sox. Encarnacion.
I'm shocked he didn't play for both those teams.
Did Mark Burley pitch for the or we have never mind. We have A's already.
Sonny Gray?
Yeah, for Nationals, A's.
He pitched for the...
Yeah, that's a
Nationals.
good pull.
Thank you.
Well, guess not.
What?
It was a
He
good pull.
didn't? Oh, I thought for sure he pitched for the Nationals. I know he pitched for the A's.
He was for the A's.
Oh.
I guess he did pitch with the Reds, but I thought he was with the Nationals and then got traded.
Sucks.
I would have.
Did Frank Thomas play for the Orioles?
Maybe.
Don't know.
Who is the Nationals pitcher? He was a lefty and he had a red glove. Does anyone remember that?
A red glove.
I can kind of picture what you're trying to say. but
Not Francis.
Fernando Rodney pitched for the A's.
Maybe. I feel like he went everywhere.
I'm gonna try it for A's and Nationals.
Is that our last guess?
I think we have 2 more. Rodney did. That's a 1%.
Whoa.
Thank you, everyone.
Nice.
1 guess left. White Sox. The Orioles are just so young. Like, they haven't played for many teams.
Cespedes play.
Brian Roberts.
Cespedes was never a national.
It's hard to think of Orioles.
Anyone have a guess that they really like?
No.
I mean, we could try Tomey for Twins. I don't think it's right, but
It is.
wow.
For who?
Twins,
White
White
Sox.
Sox.
Okay, yeah, I thought.
So we
played
got
for both.
7.
It's not bad.
Actually,
That's pretty good
better
with
than I
those
thought we'd
teams.
get.
That's not bad. Do a quick football for fun.
Twins and Nationals was Nelson Cruz.
Oh, I should have got that.
Sox and Orioles was Albert Belle. Belle. Albert Bell. Belle, however you say
Nope, wouldn't have
No.
known
it. Would
that.
not have gotten that. Wow, Thomas played for the A's. Frank Thomas.
Did he really?
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I got another quick ad read for the Omaha Supernovas. If you haven't gotten to a game yet, you got to get there. It's Pro Time Nebraska. The Omaha Supernovas, your Major League Volleyball team, have exploded onto the scene with record crowds and a fan experience that is second to none. Witness world-class talent at the CHI Health Center in downtown Omaha. Have fun with family and friends and get to know this team and feel the energy that they are bringing to Nebraska. Don't wait. Be a part of history. Secure your single match tickets today at supernovas.com. That's supernovas.com. Go check them out. Very fun. Just a great, do a date night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Go out and watch them play.
Be a great time. Go check out the Supernovas. All right, boys. Anything else today? Last time in the studio.
Yeah.
Soak it in. Soak it in.
Yep.
A lot of good memes in here.
A lot of good podcasts made.
Yep.
A lot of roulette wheels hit.
Yeah, maybe for you guys.
A lot of extra spins.
A lot of extra spins. There will be, the first time Trevin's back, there'll be a record amount of spins. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, there will be.
So I think we're starting at 5.
Yeah.
So
It's going to
could
be,
be a max.
it's going to be, we might get to 50 in one time.
It's going to be 10 spins.
It might be 10 spins.
Well, we got to make up time.
Make up lost time.
Save your money.
All right. This is the Boys Down Bad podcast. I'm Dylan.
Peters.
I'm Chris.
Have yourselves a top 10 weekend.